maybe Rams 4.
I was
Probably
feeling
Rams
that.
4.
Yeah.
Uh, Jeff 5.
I feel like the Jags have to hold solid there.
Playing the Bulldogs and the Jags, like I don't know if it was back-to-back weeks, but very similar style. I mean, like I shouldn't say defensively very similar. Chef's definitely taken a whole run approach a lot to a whole nother level this year. Um, I'd say they're both like right on that same level though, like the 5-6 level. I don't know who I'd put up top of each other because I think both of them are right there though.
Actually, I take what I said back. I am going to put Bills at 5. Um, over Chef because I saw their
Yeah, I
playoff
could see that.
match last year. Um, and it was kind of a beatdown to Bills. And my only worry about Bills is the talent that he's got at quarterback, but I've got the same problem. So I don't know that it really affects him that much besides that Eagles game.
Yeah, see,
Yeah,
I
I would agree with you. If it was the Bills versus the Jags in a matchup, I would tell you I'd think the Bills are gonna win.
yeah, I would definitely put Lions Steelers top two. I mean, that's pretty much as easy as it gets. But then I go Eagles just for the sole fact he beat the Bills. But then I would probably go Bills number four, and then it's like a three-team parlay with the Rams, Bulldogs, and Jaguars. I'm
I think you
kind
almost
of
have to give to nod to the Bulldogs for seniority, but then the Rams have been taking care of business for a while now, and we've been doubting him since he was the Colts.
yeah.
Because he doesn't
Sure.
show up some games. He wins all the games he's supposed to. He loses all the games he's supposed to. There's no shock out of him. He's just super consistent. He's going to win what he's supposed to, and he's going to lose what he's supposed to.
So he's like
So,
the old Colts where they just do really well in the regular season and off season, preseason. I mean, postseason came and they couldn't quite get over the hump except for once or twice.
Yep.
So I feel like that's a pretty consistent look at the top five because I mean I would have the Lions, Steelers at 2. 3 is where it gets kind of tricky. I would probably put the Eagles right there, like you said, but then I would only knock the Rams down 1, and then I would have the Bills at 5.
I can't see the Rams beating the Bills. Like when I actually match those two teams up, I know it's power rankings and I know it's all foreshadowing, but I think the Bills are
He just doesn't
better
have
team.
he doesn't done anything to warrant me falling. Having him fall is the only thing.
Who the Rams?
Yeah.
See, that's the thing though. He hasn't played a lot of the great competition. I mean, he's beaten some of the playoff teams, but like beating the Bengals in a game that, like Cam said, like he probably shouldn't have won. But
Right.
Ozzy kind of fucked up at the end. So I mean, I'm not. taking
Anytime
anything
you
from the
rush
Rams
for
right
that
now.
many yards in one game and control the ball that much, you have every right to have a chance of winning that game, though.
True.
yeah, but right, a chance to win the game. But, I mean, he was down in the last minute, and it took pretty much a bonehead mistake by Ozzy to really get him that win.
Mm.
But
Okay.
I think we're
Oh,
kids.
well, I can see that, though.
We got a pretty good group of the 7. What's the 8, 9, 10? I mean, in your guys' eyes right now.
Browns, Bengals.
Are, are we ever gonna give Jamie credit for being there, or is that still?
No. Yeah.
Get out of here.
he got. Well, he hasn't won any games that are.
I'd put the
incredibly
Cowboys
impressive.
CPU over Jamie.
He had
I
a
would
great
too.
onside kick to beat me at the end of the game, so I gotta
Oh
give him
man,
his
what
due.
that happened? 1 out of every 25 chances.
I know, and of course it has to happen to me when that was in the bag. I can't believe that game.
Oh,
If
man.
if you don't score any points against somebody, you can't be in the top 10. I'm sorry. You can't get shut out and be in the top 10. It's really hard to get shut out, honestly. You have to work hard at it.
Honestly, I'm
You have
looking
to
at his
just kind of die
points
inside at a
differential.
certain point. That's where I've been at sometimes.
His points
Um,
differential says it all, though. That's the thing that kills me.
What's his point differential?
269 to 315.
So he's
I think-
scoring way less than he's.
We should look at
Bro.
another race entirely. We're looking at the number 1 pick race. The Seahawks, the Chiefs, and the Ravens only hold one sole victory on the season.
I'm rooting for the Seahawks.
Now, we
because
were
I think
already
he's
referencing the Browns-Ravens matchup earlier.
I'm rooting for
But we're-
Seahawks too, honestly, to get that number 1 pick.
I don't
like
know what
to
he's gonna
see,
do with it, but yeah, I mean, the guy tries. Like I've
Yeah,
played against him.
He sticks with us.
He does. And, I mean, out of all the users, he's probably one of the most quiet users in the league. But
Yep.
you never hear a complaint about the Seahawks ever.
He's always reliable.
Yep.
But I think the Ravens are gonna end up with it. Because I don't see him.
I don't see the
Making that-
Browns losing to the Ravens this week.
Yeah, and I don't know.
But I
what-
mean, I don't see the Chiefs beating the Bears this week either. But I would say that'd be a closer, more likely to happen than the other matchup.
The Chiefs might be one of the best users in the league. Not gonna lie, he was up 35-0 on the Bulldogs, and I talked to Dizzy, and after the game he said, if next year me and him are gonna be in the bottom tier of this division, that kid might be the most talented, controlled skiller. Like he flat out said he had to try new stuff because he had nothing working. So
Just don't start TJ Yates against him now, because he sucks against TJ Yates. Just for future reference.
all right, fair enough. I'll remember that.
Let's flash forward to week 17.
Oof.
Big game
Did we-
here.
Did we even pick this week's games coming up?
Oh, I mean, we highlighted some stuff.
It's highlighted
We
Okay.
can
the
go
big
through and
games.
pick all of them. I mean, we
That's
can go
fine.
through and do all of them. All right.
No, that's cool.
Weeks.
I think we're good.
Okay, so let's do week 17 then. Steelers at Colts, Titans at Panthers, Browns at Dolphins, Vikings at Buccaneers. A lot of these games right here are kind of, I mean, well, the Vikings are a CPU, but you almost have to lean heavily in at least two of those matchups. The Steelers probably going to walk into Indianapolis and seal up that victory, but I mean, I don't see them resting too many people. The Browns at Dolphins, that could be a rough matchup, but the Browns, that's a playoff game for him at this point. So, I mean, not entirely, but it might as well be.
Bengals playing Chef is like the one. Like he's got to go through Steelers and Chef the final 2 weeks, and it's like, if he wins both of those games, he deserves to be in the playoffs. Plain and simple.
Yeah, those are two really tough matchups. I mean, he's had a really hard last half of the season with the Rams, Steelers. Just a hard matchups.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'll give you that. I mean,
Would you call that the game of the week for week 17?
Nope. Bills at Patriots. Upset special.
I'm
right
interested
there.
in that one. I'm interested in that one. I'm very interested in that one, honestly.
Get the popcorn ready.
If I heard all the stuff right, Patriots are supposed to be that good where this division will be between the Bills and the Patriots next year. I want to see this game. Not gonna
Barometer
lie.
game.
Yeah. But yeah, no, Bengals and Jaguars is definitely a game of the week though. There's too much riding on that game.
So, who do you got?
Don't ask me, because I can't. It's karma. I can't.
I got Bengals. Must-win situation.
Home game.
Um,
Bugs has been playing really good all year, but I know the Bengals upgraded that linebacking unit. They got a lot of speed. A lot of sure tacklers right there. He plays a smart game. I don't think there's going to be too many freak occurrences, especially after that last hiccup you were telling me about. I got to go Bengals too.
I think Ozzy's going to win this game. I think the week before he's going to lose, and it's going to really jumble everything. And then it'll come down to that last game where me and the Browns, well, if we win, Bengals might be looking on the outside, looking in. And I hope that's not the case. Or something stupid where, I mean, Chiefs haven't been completely trying all year. He might be one of the most talented users in the league. Maybe week 17, he just decides to say,
have
fuck
a motive.
you. And, just to beat my ass, just to put me in my place for next year. And you know what? I'd be totally for it. Go for it. I want the best from everybody. And that includes you, Cam.
I'm not putting out my starters. I'm putting out everybody that needs to play. I'm gonna try my hardest. And,
it's not good enough. Your starters gotta try their hardest.
They will.
T. Waters said F Trump. He was against me.
Oh, shit. But yeah, I'd say that's
Bears
pretty
Bulldogs
good.
should be a pretty good game.
So, what do you guys got for playoff projections? I mean, are we at that point?
Yeah, I think we are.
I think the Giants are going to play the Cowboys in week 17, so it's really going to rest on if the Saints can pull off the CPU special and the Giants can go into this week 17 and put up some points against the boys, possibly knock them out of the playoff picture. I also play the Cardinals in week 16, I think. I'm obviously going to try and win, but if I lose, that would definitely help push them potentially into the 6th seed if all those dominoes fell into place. So the seeding could vary a little bit, but I think we can make some definite predictions.
Let's start with the NFC.
Okay, as a NFC player, I would put. I think I'm gonna keep the 1 seed unless I drop some games, but I'm not gonna try to drop any games. So I think I'm gonna keep the 1 seed. I have Eagles as a 2 seed. I think he's gonna beat the Rams next week.
Yeah.
And then after that, Rams 3 seed, Trottra 4 seed. Who do Packers play week 16? Or
Let me
week
put
17?
it this way. My money's on you, unless you have to face the Cowboys.
CPU.
And then in that case, the CPU might give you that little bit of nasty aftertaste of sitting at home on the couch. And then I think the Eagles at that point would become the favorites to make a Super Bowl run.
I think it's the
And as far
Cowboys
as-
that's favored. I honestly think it's the Cowboys that's favored in the NFC.
They would, but I just think that the Eagles played them twice in this regular season. They got to have some kind of game plan against them at this point.
Well, there's
okay.
no rhyme or reason.
Do you think Cowboys are going to be the 5th or the 6th seed? Let's kind of go there first.
Well, Jamie just has to not lose.
Okay, so
Who does he
6th
play
seed.
week 17? He plays Chiefs this week, Vikings week 16, and I don't know who he plays week 17.
Falcons.
Falcons. You gotta
I
think
think he
those
can
are
get
3
5th seed.
wins.
Even if he wins 2 out of 3, I think he's good.
That would mean the Cowboys get the 6th seed, which I'm firmly against, by the way. And then, as playoff predictions, that would leave Cowboys against Cowboys player.
The Cowboys
Cowboys.
and Cardinals are going to be really close, to be honest. I'm looking at the NFC wins and losses because you think about tiebreakers, right?
Tiebreakers.
Yep, 5-4 in conference.
5-4 in division, or conference, and then Cardinals are 6-4. So if the Cardinals beat you, they might be right in the thick of the playoff race, actually.
Yeah.
So that'll
As much
be
as I don't
interesting.
want to lose, that would probably alleviate a lot of issues.
Yeah. Well, Cardinals are tough too. So, but
Yeah.